Morning all. Uh, Hope you guys are able to hear me, right?
Yes.
Good. So before sharing the screen, hope I think 2 to 3 members are joined newly to the session today. So can you please introduce yourself, guys? I think Ravi, Deepti, these are the 2 members who joined newly today. Yeah, just introduce yourself, your name, where you are from, and how many years of experience you have, and what exactly you are looking from the course. These 3 points, please speak out so that we have an introduction about other members in the course and me too.
Hi, Harsha, Ravi here.
Okay.
Are you guys able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Hi, all. Myself, Ravi. I have total 15 years of experience into QA. Right now, I'm working with one of the multinational organization. So right now, I'm doing BPM Pega testing with that organization. So I wanted to learn automation, Selenium. So that's the reason I'm here right now to learn automation with Java, Selenium.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. You are joined in this course to skill yourself, right? To upskill
Yes.
your other skills. Great. So
Yeah.
next, Deepti.
Yeah, hi, good morning. I'm Deepti. I'm having 6 years of experience and I'm into manual testing currently. So, looking for an automation testing now.
How many years of experience you have?
6 years.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
So you want to switch into the automation.
Automation, correct.
Great. And next, who is there? We joined newly. Arun Prasad. Just introduce yourself, your name, where you are from, and how many years of experience you have, and what you are looking from this course. Arun Prasad and Arshad Ahmad. Just introduce yourself. By that, I have an idea, the purpose of joining the students so that I can plan accordingly, right?
Yeah, once again. Are you able to hear my voice, right?
Yeah. A bit slow. Speak loud. Great.
I'm Arun Prasad. So I have around 9+ years of experience in both manual and automation, but most of my experience in the manual. So right now I'm working in that automation project. So, but it's based on the securely automation. So I want to get more knowledge about that Java. So that's the reason I plan to join this course. Mm, right now I'm working in that international INC in the US based company.
Okay. So, in what scale you can rate yourself in the automation so far with your knowledge?
Yeah, it's, around 50, 10 out of, so 5 out of 10.
Okay. Next one. Other person. One more person is there, right? Don't waste time, guys. Just introduce yourself. Arun Prasad is done, right? So,
Yeah,
okay.
I did. So your good name,
My,
please. So I joined lately actually. So
I haven't introduced myself so far.
oh,
Fine.
okay.
So great. So myself, Raju, having 10 plus years of experience in both manual and automation and 5 plus years of experience in training the students in QA industry. So you can feel free to ask your doubts whenever you have any doubts after joining into the course. I'm not sure whether you guys are confirmed your slots in this batch or not. Once you guys are confirmed your slots in this batch, the institute people will make you to join in a one WhatsApp group. There you can find my number. Whenever you need your, if you have doubts, you can connect with me on your free time also on the weekends. So we can discuss on the doubts on the projects which you are working. Okay. Okay, great. So let me share my screen. Hope you guys are able to see the screen, right, which I'm sharing.
It's still loading. Yeah, now I
Yeah,
got able to.
yes.
Yeah, great. So automation testing is segregated into the syllabus like this, which I mentioned on the right side of the syllabus. This one is manual testing, which is already done by yesterday classes. Okay. Actually, the course is designed with the manual and automation. The manual course is done by the yesterday for the students who joined from the start. From today onwards, we are going to start the automation testing. And today we can just discuss about the syllabus and what you guys are going to expect in the further classes and what things if you are having request to add any of the syllabus other than which is mentioned, you can feel free to ask in this class. I will try to add those concepts also. These are the basic concepts which need to be standard in the automation testing for the UI testing. So apart from this, if you want me to teach any other concepts other than this, like for example, if few members are interested in SQL, yeah, we'll teach the basics of the SQL. Actually, it's not part of our course, but still, if the students have any requirement in their projects, I will teach you in the surface that what is SQL and how many types of SQLs we have, what is meant by PLSQL, and we have some basic CRUD operations we have. So these type of basic things are going to be explained as per the student requirement. Okay, so all those are add-ons. So basic thing on automation testing is we are going to learn the Java basic concepts first of all. So basic concepts means who as few members introduced it now, they already have an idea about the Java, right? They may feel bored about the basic concept if I explain, but you should listen the basic concepts too again because the few of the members don't know the basics of the Java too. So we are going to teach the Java concepts from the basic. So what is meant by variable? What is meant by data types? How can we declare the data types? What is the length of data type? How many types of data types we have? And what is meant by array? How many types of arrays we have? What is meant by conditional or switch statement? Sorry, conditional or selective statements, and what are loops, what is meant by class and object, what is meant by constructor, what is meant by string. Okay, we are going to explain everything clearly. Okay, we are going to make you to practice more on the string programs because uh, you got scheduled for the interview. Okay, so now how the companies are looking is They are working on the manual project only, but their interview is on automation. Why? Because they're selecting the students that if in case in the future, if they need any automation engineer, that person should be capable to work on that automation project. You can see that interview level is hard. The work which you are doing in the company is very easy. Okay, so for example, I'm the technical interviewer from the PwC company. For example, I just scheduled an interview to some of the person like Shravani or Shravya or Sugna, whoever it is. So I scheduled an interview. So she joined in the interview. Actually, my requirement is to work on the manual testing only. But in the job portal, I have given that I need Java. The person should know Java. The person should know Jenkins. The person should know Postman. The person should know GitHub and all the stuff which related to the automation. But my requirement is only manual only. Why the companies are looking for the automation testing here is because the manual testing, if the manual testing people won't do the automation because they don't know. But the automation persons can do the manual testing, right? That's the way for the future purpose. If any automation project come to that bucket, then these employees, these resource can help them to work on it without taking any other persons. Okay, so even if you are trying for manual testing jobs, automation testing is mandatory. Few companies are seeing that 50% automation, 50% manual. Few companies are seeing that 30% manual, 70% automation. Okay, like that the people are seeing. So you should be concentrated on it. Okay. So here you can see after that, we can see the file handling. We can create the files automatically, how to create a file, how to add a data with the code, and how to debug the code in the Eclipse. Okay, so I will tell you what are the tools we are going to learn in the further. And next we can see the Git and GitHub. It means we are going to add some code in the single place, right? So for that, we need some version control system. And after that, we had see GitHub creation, exploring the GitHub account, SSH token creation. And next we can see the Selenium introduction, Eclipse installation and exploring the editor, web locators, test engine setup, on the screenshots, run the Selenium with test engine mapping, Jenkins configuration, Cucumber framework, and resume preparation. And we are going to work on one e-commerce project and guidance on job portals in job exploration in job portals. Okay, it won't be the last topic. I will try to make this guidance on job exploration in job portals and resume preparation after completion of the Java basic concepts. Because now it's a cooling period that it was February, right? January, February, March. We have huge openings in the QA part. I can see with my eyes in the job portals. Okay, so that's the I don't want to make a late for this resume preparation on guidance on job explorations. So these two topics will come forward after Java basic concepts. If possible, we'll do in between the Java basic concepts too, because the openings are good now. So if you prepare and if you can apply, there will be opportunity of getting a good right. So we should grab when the opportunity is available. Once the opportunity ends, it's very difficult to create opportunity, right? So whenever opportunity is there, please try to grab it. Okay, these are the basic concepts which we are going to learn. So, and before going to the advantages of this course, hope you are able to see the notepad.
So no, Raju. So we can see that Excel.
You can see Excel only, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me reshare it again. Now you can see the notepad.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
No?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. So here, not only in this institute, wherever you join, if you want to work with automation, you need few things. Okay, those are going to be written by here. First of all, you should know one editor to write a code. Okay, very, very important, guys. You should know one editor to write a code, right? So editor means it's not like a Photoshop and Adobe Photoshop and Premiere Pro. That editing is different. Code editing is different. Okay, we are going to write a code in somewhere that is called it as a editor. Okay, we have many tools in the market. Eclipse, and IntelliJ, and we have some other tools. But in this course, we are majorly focusing on Eclipse because as everyone is new, right? So starting itself, if I go with the IntelliJ, you won't understand anything. IntelliJ tool is somewhat complex, but the user interface is very good in the Eclipse that you can easily understand. Left side, the project hierarchy will be there, and right side, the code which we have written console will be there. Right side, bottom, the output screen will be there. These are the three skins you can see in the Eclipse. It looks like somewhat easy to understand. It looks like somewhat easy to learn. Okay, that's the reason I choose the Eclipse to you. And afterwards, after editor is done, you have editor now. You need to write a code, right? So on which language you are going to write? You need one programming language. Let me write it as a PL. You need one programming language. We have many programming languages in the market. Java, Python, JavaScript, C Sharp, Ruby. We have many things. Okay. But in this course, we choose the Java. Okay. Now you have the editor. Now you have the programming language. So what else need to proceed with an automation? Any guess?
Runtime environment.
Sorry.
A runtime environment, right? Where you need to
Runtime environment will comes under the Java JDK, right? So programming language itself it covered.
Okay. Tool.
Tool means we have many tools in the market again. Selenium and Cypress and what else? WebDriver.io. Arun, what else we have? Playwright.
Tosca.
What else?
Tosca
Tosca.
is
That's
something different.
different, but I can write it, no problem. And what else we
Then
have?
Sikuli, but we are using Sikuli tool.
Okay.
Karate.
Those are different tools. Those like comes under the frameworks also. Selenium, Cypress, WebDriver.io, Playwright, and Tosca will also comes not comes under here. QTP.
Worksoft.
Okay, these are enough as of now. So you can see that this Playwright is made from Google company. Okay, Google is introduced the Playwright tool, and QTP is introduced the HP company, and Cypress, WebDriver, all these are paid works. Okay, if you want to start with them, you need to pay some money for the support. Okay, but the Selenium is an open source. You no need to pay anything, and the support will be there from the community. Even if you have any doubt in the Selenium, you can go to the Chrome and you can search. You can see the lot of answers from the community persons who use the Selenium, right? That's the reason why the people are using the Selenium. That too, it's compatible with Java. Selenium is more compatible with Java because Selenium itself written in the Java language. Okay, so that's why we are choosing the Selenium in this tool. And now we have tool, we have programming language, we have editor. What else required? Any guesses? To become an automation engineer, what else we need? No guesses?
Application to test.
Okay. Anyway, application to test should be there.
Okay.
Other than
Framework.
good. You should need framework. Okay. So we have many frameworks in the market, like we have TestNG framework or JUnit, both will comes under the single tree. And we have Cucumber framework. Okay, these are the major things. We are going to learn both in this course. And what else? Now you have written the code in Java by using the Selenium by hierarchy of TestNG or Cucumber. Everything is ready and everything is in the cup. So what is next? What tools are required? So for example, now 8 members are there in this project. 8 members are working on different test cases, test scripts. Each person is working on the 10 scripts, for example, 80 test cases. 8 members are working in this today session. So each person is written the 10 cases in their independent laptop. The person one who have written the 10 cases will not be visible in the second person who written in the other 10 cases, right? So we should store all the cases in a single place by the end of the task, right? What it is?
It's a repository.
Repository.
A repo. We have GitHub, Bitbucket. Okay, so in our course, we are going to see the GitHub. So now you got an idea that where we are storing, but how we can store in the GitHub? With the help of what we can store in the GitHub, the code.
With the GitHub commands.
Version control system. We have only 2 version control systems in the market. One is Git and another one is SVN. Okay, so we are using the Git here. Yeah, now it's done. Now these things are enough to do as a automation engineer. But to take this automation task into the next level, we can schedule our jobs. Okay, we can automate one step ahead. What exactly it is?
CI/CD.
CA.
Yeah.
We have Jenkins in the market. We are going to learn the same. Okay. So what exactly next? Anything we can? Hope these are enough, right? Anything else required as an automation engineer? We need one build tool. That is Maven. Okay, we'll explain you what exactly Maven is while explaining the Java, Selenium in the Eclipse. Okay. So these are the tools which you need to work as an automation engineer. Anything else? Who knows automation somewhat partially? Anything else we can require? As per my knowledge, it will be enough to work as an automation engineer. Okay. So please take a screenshot and save this in your laptop. By the end of the course, you can check that what you learned from each category. Editor, what you learned. Programming language, what you learned. Tool, what you learned. Framework, what you learned. Repo, what you learned. Version control system, what you learned. CA, what you learned. Build, what you learned. Okay. So just rate yourself by the end of the course. How can you rate yourself? For example, Eclipse, I can rate 7 by 10. For Java, I can rate 8 by 10. Like that, you can rate yourself by the end of the course. Okay, clear about the syllabus? This is the syllabus. No need to write a large documents to show the syllabus. These are the major things which you are going to learn in the automation part. You can see here.
So for the automation tool, so you mentioned Selenium and Cypress, everything. So are you going to cover everything or only Selenium?
No, only one framework we are going to teach you. All are
Yeah.
same. Okay, all are same, but like we can see any if you take any of the example like biryani, chicken biryani, different chicken biryanis there, right? In similar kind, here even if you use the Selenium, Cypress, WebDriver, Playwright, QTP is completely different. This is recording,
Yes.
and these 4 are same, but the way you are using the syntaxes are different. That's it. Okay, the basic thing will be there on the Java. If you learn the Java good, even if you without learning these tools also you can write the code.
So what about the Cypress? I hear the Cypress mostly drag and drop like that UI configuration.
No, it's
Uh,
not a drag and drop.
okay.
Cypress is also somewhat similar to the Selenium only. Okay,
Okay.
this Q2P looks like the drag and drop and recording tool. It's a paid tool which is designed by the HP company. Most of the projects won't use this because it was cost effective.
Yeah.
Anything else? Ravi,
I'm good.
Arun Prasad,
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
what is the
Pani
purpose of
Deepti.
Jenkins and Maven here?
So your voice is so slow, Arun, I think, right? So can you
No.
please speak? Who is it?
Ravi here.
Ravi, can you please speak loud? Your voice is
Yeah,
too
no,
low.
what is the purpose of Jenkins and Maven here? We
Maven is nothing but to make our work easy. Like for example, if you want to work with Selenium, if without Maven means you have to install the Selenium jar files version 4 and you have to import in our project. But afterwards, the jar files are updated. If I want to add the fifth version of the Selenium jars, I need to delete that fourth version and I need to install the new version. I need to unzip that folder. I need to add it in the Eclipse. It's a huge process. But what the Maven will do is there will be a Maven repository.com there directly. I can take one version of the code and I can paste it in the pom.xml file. Okay. By explaining, you can't understand. By seeing the project, you can get to in the further classes. Whenever I add that code in the pom.xml file, even if I want next version, just changing a single number in that code, I can update that Selenium jar files with the help of the Maven. Okay, but it's not like that download, uninstall. Like without Maven, we need to follow that procedure. It was hectic, and sometimes we may miss by uploading the data also. Okay, that is called Maven. It's a like what you can say build tool, which will make our work easy and comfortable and flexible. Jenkins is nothing but it's a continuous integration tool. So what I can see is you can schedule the jobs. For example, you have a task to run the test suite at 11 p.m. today. 11 p.m. today means it's night 11 p.m. Your work is going to be logged out at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. So as your manager have given task to run the test suite at 11 p.m., it's very difficult to wait even if your work hours is done, right? So what you can do is simply you can schedule the job at 11 p.m. to trigger a bill. So whenever you schedule a bill, automatically, even if you are not working on there, you can take rest and you can sleep. They can done their own work in the entire suite will be executed. And if you link your mail to that schedule, your mail or manager mail, you will get the report at 11 p.m. or 11:30 p.m. after execution is done. It will send a report to your mails. How many cases are passed, how many cases are failed, and we have many options in the Jenkins while scheduling. So for example, initially we have 100 test cases. Afterwards, someone pushed 50 more test cases with the help of the Git. Okay, so then what exactly happened there is automatically that build is triggered and it will executed 150 test cases with the help of the Jenkins. We have some build triggers, build periodically and build webhooks. We have some other uh, build schedules we have, build triggers we have while scheduling the jobs. By seeing the Jenkins interface only, you can understand. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So all these are interlinked.
Mm.
So editor, PL,
Yes,
tool
yes.
are
All
interlinked.
these are interlinked. So here up to version control system and Maven. Even without Jenkins also you can run manually. Okay, 90% of automation. But if you included this CA, then your automation will goes to the next level. We have other tools too. Give priority to this one. Okay, so once you are perfect about all these tools, then you can think beyond this like DevOps engineer. We have Docker is there. We have Sonar Cube. We have Kubernetes. Okay, you can link your skills into the DevOps tools also.
So what is
Okay,
CA full form? Can you come again? What is CA?
continuous integration.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Hope you clear, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I see that few members are joined newly. Can you please introduce yourself, guys, your name and where you are from, which year pass out you are, what you guys are expecting from this course. I see that few members are joined newly.
Hey, this is Santosh. I joined today only. Yeah, already
Okay.
in the testing. I have the good experience in the QTP. But again, it's been around 5 to 6 years before I used QTP. I worked for around 10 years in QTP. I started working from the Mercury when they hold the QTP and Micro Focus in HP. But again, I did not get a chance to leverage myself into the Selenium. So I know already in the testing, I know to extend my expertise into the Selenium. That's what I into this call and these training sessions.
Great. So how many years of experience you have?
Overall testing, I worked for around 19 years.
Okay, it's great.
Yes. The QTP alone, I worked for around 10 years. And after that, the more lead position. That's what
Uh,
it's. Yeah.
okay, great.
Thank you.
You are from which location?
Yes, onshore.
Okay, you are from US.
Yeah.
Currently, you are working in any company
Yes, I'm working.
as a manual tester.
No, I'm the senior manager in the role, but more of
Yeah.
technical senior manager. But I need to extend my knowledge. We have the more of Tosca level of automation, but I need to work more on the Selenium side. It's all about the building my career.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
And next, I think Srivani, you are the new to class today, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead about your introduction. Just introduce yourself that how many
I'm
years of
Sriva-
experience? Yeah, go ahead.
I'm Srivani. I'm the fresher. I'm 2023 pass out.
Okay. You are 2023 pass out. You are looking for an opportunity as a fresher in the manual and
Yes,
automation. Or,
yes,
yeah,
sir.
you're automation engineer. You're from which location?
Hyderabad.
Oh, great. So cool, guys. Hope we're done with the demo session that the majorly skills what you guys are going to learn. So the additional advantages after joining into the course from the institute is they are going to share recordings of the sessions every day to your mails. If you missed any of the session, you can go through the recording and get back to me if you have any doubts, if you missed the live sessions. And next thing is they will conduct a mock interviews after completion of the course. It's not for everyone, the people who interested to give the mock interviews. Okay, it's not mandatory that everyone should give mock interviews to the institute. By the end of the course, who are interested to give the mock interviews to test their knowledge after learning. So they can give your names by the end of the course. Then the mock interviews will be scheduled by the institute. Okay. So this is all about the syllabus and everything which you're going to learn. And tomorrow we can take one basic test case and we can show it to you how can we execute through the Selenium. And afterwards, from Monday onwards, we can start the Java basics. Okay. So mostly the course will be there for 30 days, 30 to 45 days. It will be there for the automation part. We can close as soon as possible. And I will discuss you about the resume preparation and the guidance on job exploration. Just take a note that it will be there for 45 days of course for the automation. Okay. So any doubts?
So this
Please.
Santosh. So
Yeah.
any instruction or anything will you provide to install the Selenium and all the wrappers here?
Sorry, your voice is too low and
I'm sorry. So do you have any instructions will be provided for the Selenium installation in the laptop?
yeah.
Okay.
I will provide the document and I will explain in the class.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. So actually, as I'm telling that from Monday, the actual classes will start, right? So Monday we can discuss the Java. While discussing the Java itself, you need to install the Eclipse editor to practice the Java programs, right? So there itself, I will guide you how to install the Eclipse in your laptop as per your OS, like either Mac or Windows, whatever it is. Like if any of the member is there from Mac, I will tell you Mac, or else Mac is not required. If everyone is using the Windows laptop, I will tell you how to install the Windows and they can download it. Okay.
Sure,
So
sir.
afterward, whenever the Selenium concepts comes, I will tell you to how to install the Selenium also. Okay, based on the concepts which we are going forward, we are going to discuss, and by the end of the day, By the end of the course, I will share a OneDrive link to you. There you can find all the materials and all the codes which you practice in the course. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, great. If any,
Raju, I
yeah,
have one question. So, how long we can utilize that recordings? What is the duration of the recordings?
a good question.
Yeah.
Actually, the recordings will be there for 1 month or 45 days. I'm not sure. Once confirmed with the institute person.
Okay.
So meanwhile, you guys can download it and share it in your save it in your local device. Once you download and saved in your local device on your available time, it will be there forever.
Okay, sure. So we can download
Yeah,
recordings, right?
you can download recordings and you can save it in your local. I'm
Sure.
not sure actually before GoToMeeting is there. Now we are using the Zoom workspace. In
Okay.
GoToMeeting, there is a duration of 30 to 40 days for the recording. But in Zoom, I don't have an idea how many days it will be there. So you guys can download maybe in 10 days or 15 days. You can download it a single video, right? So you can download and save it in your local.
Okay. So, yeah, because some trainings they are not allowed to download the recordings, those kind of things. So we can't download. That's the reason I'm asking.
Yeah, I think
Mm.
this institute will allows you to download
Sure.
the
Yeah.
set for the previous batches too. So it's nothing
Yeah.
will be happen by downloading. So you guys can, because you may have doubts after 1 month or 2 months or 3 months, right? So then it will
Yeah.
be help.
So one more question. So how much we will cover in Java? So my main agenda is the Java. So I need to cover more. So
Yeah,
uh,
we'll cover more on the Java. We'll take
yeah,
more classes on Java only. So if you are good at the Java, then other things you can understand easily.
yeah,
If you are
correct.
not good at the Java, then you can't understand anything. Even if you are not joining in the course also, if you have good comment on the Java, you can start your project in automation. That's
Mm,
important Java is have in the market to work on
yeah,
the project. We'll
because
teach more on Java.
yeah. So you are telling, say, right, those kind of installation. So installation, yeah, definitely, it will useful for freshers, everyone. But
Yes.
so I'm expecting more in the Java because these installation kind of things we can refer whatever documents we can refer in the Google also. But that Java is a main thing, so we have to learn a lot of techniques from the in the Java. So that's the reason I'm
But I'm
asking.
not sure what
Yeah.
you are expecting. But
Mm.
here the Java starts from scratch only. Of
Yeah.
course, you have an idea about the Java basic concepts,
Yeah. Yeah.
but we are going to design this course in the persons who don't know anything about the Java.
Sure.
So we
Sure.
are going to teach
Correct.
from scratch. It may
Yeah.
be feel bored to you. So as we are teaching from scratch, but it should be the basic rule which are following that everyone should understand from scratch, because few people came from non-IT to IT. Few
Yeah.
people
Correct.
not
Mm.
aware about the Java. By
Okay.
name itself, they just know the name of the programming language. They don't know anything what exactly Java is. So that's the reason we designed this course to teach from scratch, where we explain data types, variables, and the syntax rules for the Java. These concepts may feel bored to you as you already aware about somewhat Java, right? So you have to listen those things too, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
when
Sure. Sure. I will definitely
whatever.
learn from scratch. Yeah. I'm also
uh,
expecting those kind of things only. But
uh,
before I want to know so how much you are going to cover the Java. That's what I'm asked that question.
Here,
Mm.
how
Mm.
much I can cover is nothing but the
Yeah.
uh, concepts which are helpful to the automation. That's it.
Sure. Sure.
Okay, so here
Yeah.
Java is vast. Okay, so
Mm.
Java used for the development, Java used for what I can say, developing an applications. For example, now you have workspace application, right? So Zoom works, the Zoom application, right? The Zoom
Okay.
application may also develop by using the Java, but those concepts are not required for automation, right?
Got it. So for development,
Development is different.
yeah.
Testing, automation testing is also nothing but a development. But
Mm.
here we are developing the test scripts. They are developing the user interface. The Java concepts which are required for the developing an interface is different. Java concepts which are used for developing the test scripts are different, right? The Java concepts which helps you to develop the test scripts are going to be delivered in this course.
Yeah. So you told one e-commerce application, right? So you will parallelly test that application while taking the class. Means, so you taking that example from the e-commerce applications, or end of the session only. End of session means end of the this course only. You will explain that e-commerce application.
In between, we can take 1 or 2 times, but once the Java course is completed, then only we can go with the e-commerce. Because, for example, I'm explaining the basic concepts now,
Okay.
OOPS concept now. That basic and OOPS concept we can't include into that project, right? Project is
Okay.
completely different.
Okay.
We need to complete the concepts first, and then only we can go with the project.
Sure. Sure. Yeah.
If I go with the project, you know already few concepts, you may understand, but the other people may not understand. They don't know anything about the Java, right?
No, not like that. I am asking. So whenever you are started that creating some test cases, right? That time, so if you are
Yeah.
using finding any element like those kind of things, that time
Yes,
you
yes.
will take the example from that e-commerce application. That's what my question.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah.
From e-commerce only we can take and we can explain. As I said that we have a project of e-commerce, right, in this
Yeah.
course. So while explaining, for example, now those are not comes under the Java actually. Okay, those
Yeah.
comes under the Selenium, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in Selenium we have some experts and element finders, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when I'm explaining the web
Sure.
locator, we have
Yeah.
7 types of web locators like class or ID and XPath, partial XPath, link test, partial link test. We have many things like similarly 7 to 8 types we have. Those are
Sure.
comes under the Selenium part, not Java.
Yeah.
While
Yeah.
explaining the Selenium, sure we are going to use a project application.
Sure. Thanks, Raju.
Anything else?
I'm good.
What about others? Any doubt?
So one question, Raju. So basically, my understanding is this Cucumber and TestNG is a part of Selenium, right? So like, I
Yes.
mean, it's built up using the Selenium itself, right? So is it a
Yes.
separate, or you need to integrate those frameworks with Selenium, or you will build these framework within Selenium?
I didn't get you. So what you're
No,
asking
Cucumber
any?
is a Cucumber is separate tool which is not related to Selenium. We can use the Cucumber using Cypress as well. You can use the
Yeah,
Cucumber and TestNG
Cucumber
using.
is a framework. We can
Yeah.
use through the Cypress, we can use the WebDriver.io, we can use the Selenium also. It
Oh,
was independent. It's not only dedicated to the Cypress.
okay. Yeah, I thought it's built within the Seleniums. And it's
No,
not
no.
a. Okay.
It's a BDD framework, we can call it as instead of Cucumber.
Mm.
Cucumber is a BDD framework, behavioral driven development. So actually why the Cucumber came to picture is before that, all is technical part. The TestNG is technical part. If any PO or business analyst, hope you guys are aware about the PO and business analyst, right?
Yeah, yes, yes, yeah.
So if that people came to the picture, they're not aware about the cases, what cases actually the tester is working on it. So that's the reason the new concept came up to the picture, feature files. Whenever we are writing the feature files, that will be a communications between the technical people and non-technical people. That feature files acts as a bridge between the technical and non-technical people. Anyway, the technical people can understand the code, but non-technical people, by seeing that feature files, they will get an idea that, yeah, this page is belongs to these cases. Like that, they have an idea about it.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have any other frameworks? Only these two frameworks in industry, right? Do you have any other frameworks, hybrid kind of thing framework? Raj?
Those are comes under the types of framework. These are examples. Okay, the types of frameworks we are going to see the keyword driven framework, data driven framework, and POM framework, page object model. We
Okay.
can see.
Yeah. Okay. Page object model is a part of Cucumber or TestNG? Is it
Yeah,
like?
it comes under the Cucumber. It will covers in the Cucumber, POM.xml, page object model framework. The most of
Okay.
the companies are using the POM. You
Yeah.
guys need to concentrate on the POM. Okay. Even if you apply for the jobs also, don't tell that I use the data driven, I use the keyword driven. Don't tell these many frameworks. Okay. So
Okay.
you can stick on to the single framework and explain it clearly to the interviewer. Okay. Because whenever you are telling these many frameworks, that interviewer gets scope to ask more questions. Okay.
Okay.
So stick to the one framework and you can explain that how that framework is used in the previous company.
Okay. Okay.
I will discuss you while explaining how can you apply, how can you answer the questions in the interviews. So it is separately other session.
Yeah. Okay, Raj. Thank you.
Hope everyone is clear. Ravi, you are clear?
Yeah, I'm clear. So one more
Arun Prasad,
question, like,
yeah,
so GitHub and Bitbucket are both are same, or is
sorry.
different? You will
So
install only GitHub or Bitbucket, or you will install both?
only one thing. Okay, so we are not going to see all the things in the course. Okay,
Mm.
so please make a note this point, guys. I just shown you in the notepad that what kind of tools we have in the market. It's very difficult to teach everything in a single course. Okay,
Okay.
just do
So
note
as part
down.
of our curriculum, are you going to cover Cucumber with the POM or TestNG? Which one you are going to cover, Raj?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
No, as part of our curriculum course, so are you going to cover both TestNG and Cucumber
Yeah,
framework, or are you going to cover
SNG
only Cucumber?
cucumber, SNG cucumber both is going to be covered. So I'm telling that in the remaining tools we discussed, we are going to go only one. Okay, so GitHub or Bitbucket, any one, and Java, Python, C Sharp. I told many programs we are going to go with only Java.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
that I
so
understood. Yeah.
because it's very difficult to go through all the markets, it won't be comes under the single course also. Okay, even the framework also, no one will teach you both in a single course. Okay, only TestNG or Cucumber will teach. But as I understand the market is looking for both the things, it will help you a lot. That's the reason I included both into it. So actually for the previous batches also we used to choose only TestNG. Okay, from this batch I included Cucumber too. From up to previous batches we are going to choose and we will ask the priority of the student, either TestNG or Cucumber we are going to deliver by taking the count of the members who joined in the course. But from this batch onwards, we are trying to deliver both of the frameworks, which helps to the persons once they are into the market. Okay.
Okay, Raj. Thank you.
Hope you clear, Ravi.
Yes, yes, I'm clear. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Next, Arun Prasad, are you clear?
Yeah, I'm clear, Raju.
Next, Panidipti,
Yeah, I'm clear.
Shantosh,
Yes, sir, I'm clear.
Sravya, Sravya, are you clear? Srivani,
Yeah, one more question, Raju, generic question. So next class will be from Monday onwards, or do you have a class tomorrow as well?
yeah, next class is from Monday. So tomorrow we can see the basic discussion about the Selenium. We'll try to, I will discuss in the Eclipse editor and we explore in the Eclipse editor and we'll see the basic things. But even though the things will explain from Monday. Okay.
Okay. So tomorrow you have class then, right? Same time.
Tomorrow we have class and I deliver a small automation session. So
Okay.
what are the basic needs to run a single script? Okay. Single test case.
So weekly, are you going to have only 5 days class, or
Yeah.
you will
Monday
start
to
again?
Friday. The
Okay.
classes is from Monday to Friday only.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Have background noise. Okay, fine. Area is clear. And who else? Srivani, Sudha, Suguna. Please confirm. Hope you three are clear, right?
Yeah,
So,
I'm clear with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
clear.
sir, clear.
okay, great. So everyone is clear, right? So then we are done with uh okay, great. So here you can see that the people who joined for the demo just message to this number that you joined for the demo session. The institute persons will reach out to you for the more details on the course. Okay. So hope everyone is clear. So may I end the session or do you want me to ask any other questions before closing the session? And the session will be there for 45 minutes to 60 minutes. Initially, will take only 45 minutes because you two guys has to habitate for the class, right? So once it's done for a couple of days, then we can move forward of the session 60 minutes. as per the topics we selected for the day, it's not exactly that should take 60 minutes, that you should take 50 minutes. As per the concept, if it's completed early, we can close the class early. If it's not completed early, we can take 10 more minutes more. Okay. So hope everything is clear. And do you want me to explain any other thing? Do you have any doubts? It's open for you. If no doubts, we'll close the session for the day. Okay, great. So
So,
everyone is
Raju, are we going to
yeah.
receive the recording session of this demo class as well right now?
Yeah.
Yes, even for another 1 hour or by 11:30, we will be sharing the recording with you.
Okay, thank you. To our email ID? How you are-
First two sessions we will share through YouTube links. So
Okay.
from Monday onwards, we'll be giving access to the email IDs who are enrolled.
Okay, got you. Thank you.
Okay, great guys. So we'll meet you all tomorrow. So bye bye.
Thanks, Raju.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Yeah,